Do you want to learn how to do that reverse reverb effect like in Phil Collins' In the Air Tonight? If so, keep watching. I'm about to show you how. Alright, so let's get right into it. The reverse reverb effect. I actually sang a little bit of Phil Collins' In the Air Tonight, just like the first line of it, to give you an idea of what it sounds like. So let's jump into it, and I'll show you what it sounds like. Can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Hold on. There it is. The real cool thing about that effect is you can use it for a lot of different things. You can use it as a piano intro, or like introducing the piano as a new instrument, or vocals or anything like that. Very versatile effect. So let me stop talking about it and show you how to get it done. So it's really not that complicated. Basically, you record your vocal. Then you clone that vocal, or it could be an instrument or a sample or whatever it is. You clone it, then you put it into a different mixer channel. Then you reverse the sample. Then on that mixer channel, you add a whole bunch of reverb. Then you export that, just that reversed sample and the reverb. You export it. You import it back into your session, and then you reverse it again. So that's all there is to it, and I'll show you how to do it. So here is the vocal without the reverse stuff. Can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Perfect. So the first step one is can you feel it, is what I named this one. I'm going to clone it. So right click, go down to clone. And then I am going to just simply call this reverse. So I'm going to rename it reverse. Perfect. Okay, now we need to assign this new cloned sample into a different mixer channel. I'm actually going to put it on track 11. Here we go. Let's make it an audio track. There we go. So perfect. It should actually pop up on the MIDI channel, on the mixer now as reverse, which it does not. So let's do this. If you double click the sample, one cool trick is you can hit Control L. And what that does is you see the track moved to track 11, and it automatically tied this playlist channel and the sample to the mixer channel of 11 as well, and renamed it reverse. So it's all tied together. So I'll show you that here. There we go. You can see it right here. Reverse is on track 11. So now what I'm going to do is I cloned that sample, but none of the effects were added, meaning the EQs, the compressors, all the things that I did for the vocal are not on there. So I just want to copy this channel and give it the same exact VSTs and that I have in my vocal stack. I want to add it to this as well. So what you do to do that is you right click on the one you want to copy from. You go to File, Save Mixer Track State As, and you're going to left click and drag. So left click and drag. See, I can drag this anywhere. I'm going to go ahead and drop it on reverse on number 11 here. So now you can see it has all of the same VSTs. So it's got my vocal stack on there. Then we're going to go back and we're going to listen to it. Can you feel it come? So we have a nice dry vocal. The next thing we need to do is reverse it. So double click the sample, click the reverse button, and it's that easy. Awesome. All right, then we are going to drown it in reverb. So here is the reverb right here. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. I've got the decay set pretty high. I took out some of the low end of the reverb, so it's just more of a cutting out the bottom of the tail. I turned down the dry, turned up the wet, and I'm going to go ahead and silence this track as well, and this is what it sounds like. Like a monk chant or something, right? Okay, awesome. So the next step that we have to do is export it. So File, Export, Wave File. I'm just gonna call this reverse. I'm going to put it back into my session because I know my file structure and what folder to put it in. You may have your own system of organization. I'm not going to go over all of that, but I'm just going to show you. Just export it back into your session any way you know how. Here we go. I actually have a session folder called Air Tonight for this. We're just going to call it reverse. I'm going to save. Make sure split mixer tracks is not selected and click start. There we go. And you can see over here I have my Air Tonight session open. And when it's done exporting, the next step that you need to do to find it in here is reread the structure. So if you go to the top, there's this little bendy arrow here, and if you highlight it, you can, probably have to squint to see this, but it says reread structure. And that brings up anything new that you put in your folders. Okay, so now we have the new reverse sample, which I'm going to put right here. It's called reverse number 2 because there's already one that's called reverse. Let's mute that. Now this you could put on any channel. I'll put it on channel 1. And the next step that you want to do is align it with the vocal or whatever you have. You may just want to use the beginning, tail of it, just this part. Oh, forgot one important step. We got to reverse it back. So double click, reverse again. Now here's that leading tail I was talking about. Like if it was a piano or a vocal or something and you were introducing it, that might be a good effect. But you need to line it up to the vocal, and I found that the easiest way to do this is to line up the endings, because it still ends at the same time. Right? So that wave still ends at the same time. So let's look closely. And kind of drag this out so we can get a good look at when the waveform ends. There's probably a little bit of a tail. Somewhere around there. Let's take a listen and see if we're close. And also, let's make sure this is routed to track 1, and then I'm going to go to the mixer and make sure it's not too loud. Oh yeah, it's really, really loud. We'll want to turn that down. There we go. All right. Let's take a listen. Turn this back on. Listening.
Can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Hold on.
That's pretty close. I mean, that's the effect, and that's how you add it. I hope this tutorial has been helpful. If it has, and if you liked it, please click the like button, share it with a friend, subscribe to the channel, all those good things. I've been Jason Dowdy, and I'll see you in the next video.